Hi guys, my name is Madi and you're welcome to Madi Speaks. I wasn't going to make a video about this issue because it is very sensitive, okay? But on second thought, I think we need to talk about this video. So here I am. This video is about an Iranian female university student who stripped down to her underwears outside an Iranian university. The video on Twitter shows an Iranian university student walking back and forth outside the Islamic Azad University in Tehran, and she was stripped to her underwear.
سفیده رفته اونجا دهن سرویس بهتری زاویه رو داره محبول سفیده آیزاده اونجا بهتری زاویه رو داره پشتشو که چرا سرا چه بقل نگاه هیکلش هم خوبه ها
آجی باورم نمیشه پنجره ها رو باز کنی
بچه چی شد که اینجوری شد
The story that led to her walking around in her underwear is quite contradictory and confusing because some students and activist groups from the university said the woman is walking around in her underwears because she was protesting Iran's strict Islamic dress code. Now, these students said that members of an Iranian volunteer paramilitary group ripped the woman's headscarf and clothes off, whereas a state-run news agency in Iran known as Fars said she took off her clothes by herself after a security personnel calmly talked to her about flouting the dress code. Meanwhile, the spokesperson of Islamic Azad University gave a different report, saying that the lady is suffering from a mental issue. Now, that is three different stories regarding this particular issue, and I'm not sure which of them is authentic and true, but one thing I know is that this is an act of defiance, and this lady is definitely protesting the tight restrictions of female freedom in Iran as far as dress code is concerned. Now, in case you're not familiar with the social terrain in Iran, especially as regards to women, then you need to understand that Iranian laws are very constricting and restrictive to female freedom, okay? In Iran, women are required by law to wear hijabs and burqas and adhere to strict rules. The dress code is strictly enforced and monitored by literally morality police, like literally, that's what they are called. And they monitor public appearances. Women who violate this dress code can face up to 10 years imprisonment or pay a fine of up to $8,500 as well as other punishments. I have read about instances where some of these women are being stoned to death, their eyes being plucked out, they are being flogged in public or dehumanized in every possible way. So this girl in her underwears was protesting the inhumane and restrictive laws, mostly in regards to dress code that is affecting women in Iran, okay? Laws that she has to endure in Iran because she is a female. Then she was arrested by the Iranian police, and up till now, no one has seen or heard from her. The worst of it all is that she has no identity. No one knows her name. The only thing we know at this moment is that the Iranian government says she has mental illness, and they have checked her into a mental hospital and that she's been taken care of. The Islamic Republic of Iran has a history of taking protesters to psychiatric centers, claiming their acts of resistance are due to their unstable mental health, okay? And in most of these cases, the protesters are never seen or heard from again. So I deeply fear for the life of this young woman. I hope she is still alive and well. I hope that what happened to the others doesn't happen to her. Just by looking at the video, you can clearly see that the girl is not insane. She's not behaving erratic. She is composed and her movements are coordinated, okay? She doesn't have any weapon on her to resist the restrictive laws except her body. And her body in this case spoke volumes, okay? Now, I must commend this brave woman for having the balls to fight for her human rights because it is not easy at all. She is one courageous, fearless woman. Take a look at how Muslims in foreign countries are fighting to implement Sharia laws in these foreign countries, how they hate and despise dog ownerships in foreign lands. because it is haram in their religion.
1,000 people die every year because of the alcohol. We are sick and tired of democracy, and we are here to provide you an alternative, and that is the Sharia. That is Islam. Oh, people of Britain, take a look around you. Do you not see the corruption? Do you not see the oppression? Look to how your democracy, it failed in the coalition government. Look to how your democracy, it failed when all of you wanted no war in Iraq. Oh, people of Britain, wake up. We as the Muslims have woken up a long time ago, and we are here to tell you that we will never stop struggling. We will never stop calling. We will never stop striving until the black flag of Islam is all over the world.
They are this vocal and radical in a country that is not even theirs. How well do you think they would tolerate a woman who challenges their laws in their own country? That, to me, is a suicide mission, okay? I have read of how women who protested these issues were sometimes stoned to death, okay? Some of them were beaten or flogged publicly. Some of them, their eyes were plucked out. They were dehumanized in every way. Just recently in Afghanistan, precisely, I think, 3 months ago precisely, the ruling Taliban in Afghanistan issued a sweeping morality law in August. Among other things, it bans women's voices outside of their home. No laughing, no speaking loudly, no singing. According to the Taliban, female voices are enticing and seducing, and literally silencing them would keep men untempted and help reduce vice and morality in Afghanistan. Again, women have been prohibited from getting formal education, and this one has lasted for up to 3 years. Female kids were not going to school, no formal education whatsoever. According to the Taliban spokesperson, this rule is backed up by the Sharia law, okay?
We met Hamdullah Fitrat from the Taliban government. He didn't want to be seen with a woman or sit directly opposite me, but he answered my questions. We asked how he could justify the law.
The laws that have been introduced have been approved by the Supreme Leader in accordance with Islamic Sharia. Any religious scholar can check their references.
Most of the girls and women we've spoken to in your country say they are prepared to wear whatever it is that your government prescribes as long as you allow them to study. And because they're not being allowed to do that, they're being driven to the point of depression, even suicidal thoughts. Isn't it your responsibility as a government to listen to those voices and act on it?
Absolutely. Our sisters' education is an important issue. We are trying to resolve this, which is the demand of a lot of our sisters. We have mentioned it several times in the past too, that our leadership is working on it. A solution will be found.
It's been 3 years now since girls were locked out of schools, but it hasn't happened on the ground. Do you really expect people to believe that you are committed to actually doing it?
We are awaiting the decision of our leadership.
Now, for women who have already had their freedoms crushed bit by a relentless series of decrees, this one delivers another blow. If these women cannot talk or sing, what is the essence of them being alive? Now, this is what oppression looks like. Women being extremely dehumanized, treated worse than animals by their own government. This is exactly what this college student was protesting in this video. These women are going through a lot, yet they are still courageous. Meanwhile, in the United States, we have women enjoying the best rights in the whole world, yet they still complain of imaginary oppression.
Your turn, honey.
In the one place in America where women still have a right to choose. You can vote any way you want. And no one will ever know.
Did you make the right choice?
Sure did, honey.
Remember, what happens in the booth stays in the booth. Vote Harris Walls. Vote Common Good is responsible for the contents of this ad.
Women in the US are so free they are allowed to make a career off of corn, engage in OnlyFans, and attend prom, wearing extremely inappropriate and revealing clothing. This is a clip of HBCU students attending their university prom. Wow, these women are so oppressed. They have no freedom whatsoever. And you can clearly see it in this video. In fact, I saw a clip from another woman who went to vote while dressing up like the women in the book, A Handmaid's Tale. She was basically showing how oppressed she is currently. Then after voting for Kamala Harris, she's going to be liberated and will no longer be forced to hide herself in a handmaid's attire. Now she can be free to portray herself in any outfit of her choice, be it a tight-fitting dress or a high-rise boot or whatever. This got a huge number of likes, and someone said, "I love this person with all my heart." Like, the sheer stupidity that is going on in these people's minds is unimaginable. They are literally cosplaying being oppressed. They're just kind of appropriating oppression, even though they are the freest women in the whole universe. They don't even know what oppression is. In reality, this woman in this video, who is probably unalive for protesting her right to dress the way she is what real oppression looks like. Those female kids in Afghanistan who can't attend school because it is haram according to their religion is what oppression looks like. Those women in Afghanistan who are prohibited from speaking in public, from talking, from singing, from even laughing in public is what oppression looks like. And I'm not saying that women in America do not face any kind of oppression. Of course they do. But dress code, like these women are making it look like, is not one of the oppressions, okay? Instead, the laws that support men being in women's sports, women's bathrooms, and other spaces are one of the issues that American women face as oppression. The rapings and the killing of innocent women by illegal immigrants is an oppression the women face. And we all know that voting Kamala Harris is not going to abolish these issues. Instead, it is going to promote it and fortify it. So I don't understand the point these liberal women are trying to prove by making stunts like this. I am not telling you who to vote for, but if you're a woman in America and you want to end the few oppression that you are facing as compared to other women in the world, then I suggest you vote for Donald Trump. Voting the opposite will see you directly head to head with the oppression that you are trying to escape. And again, my heart goes out to that young woman in this video. I pray she is safe and well, and I hope something is done to address these oppressive laws that are dehumanizing women in Islamic countries. But these are just my thoughts. These are my opinions, but feel free to share yours in the comment section below, but do so respectfully. Also, if you're not subscribed to my channel, honestly, I don't know what you're waiting for. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, like and share this video to keep people informed, and again, consider joining my membership as a way of supporting the channel. Anyway, thank you for watching this video, and I hope to catch you on the next one. For now, peace.